Hi, welcome to another episode of The Board. I'm Christina.
Random.
Toxin.
Great. We come today to talk about the 91st anniversary of the Academy Awards.
Yes.
Academy.
Yeah.
This is our award here.
Stars.
We have a lot of good actors that were nominated, a lot of good pictures that were nominated. I felt this time around it was a diverse crowd out there, diverse cast. It was really good. For me, I want to start off with what I want to talk about. Best Supporting Actor,
Why
Best
not?
Actor. Of course, it's always about me, right, brother? Anyway, Best Supporting Actor, Best Picture, and Best Song. Those are the ones that really touched me as a critic
As
myself.
critic?
Yeah.
Because-
Best Supporting Actor went to M. Ali for Green Book.
Yeah.
Green Book was a good picture. It won for Best Picture too. I watched that the other night. I really liked Green Book. I like the whole story about it. I like Vito. Man, he was nominated.
Vigo.
Vigo. He was nominated
Vigo.
for Best Actor, and
The
wow.
Carpathian man.
Forget about it. Wow, he did a great portrayal. It made me feel like he was that driver. He just lived nonchalantly.
Oh, dude.
It was good. It was good. I liked it.
I loved it, and
see
he
why he
was
got
he
nominated.
was always eating, and I just like, dude, I can relate to that part.
Always eating.
I was like, dude, he must have just gained that pounds or whatever. But kudos, sis, for the naming the actor's name correctly. I couldn't say it, but you know how I'm bad with names.
Vigo.
No, the one who won.
M. Ali. Yeah, I
M.
couldn't
Ali,
name
the one who
first
won. I
name,
know
but-
Vigo, right?
Yeah.
But
it was
Best
awesome.
Supporting Actor, him too. He kept his composure. There was a breakdown of his character as a pianist because you can only pretend to be who to be in front of society before you have a breakdown. And I think every great performer has a breakdown before they become the actual great.
Yeah.
And he did, and he portrayed it very well.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, and he had another life. You know, if y'all seen the movie, he had another life than what he was a performer. So, and you got to think about it. He was with a guy that didn't accept that. We couldn't even accept him being black, but he didn't have his time to go off and excel or release stress.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, it kind of builds up. And plus, being in that time, being a black man now. I'm not saying I'm black. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
We're minorities, though. We can kind of relate on the
Minorities,
same
yeah.
level. Yeah,
I know.
absolutely.
Mexicans becoming a majority.
And then Vigo, it just shows his caring personality. He took that job. He found them in an awkward situation. He didn't care. He fulfilled his promise. He's like, I'm doing my job.
Yeah,
And that's what I
yeah.
like because I'm close to that character. I'm like,
Yeah.
if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. It's a person of the word, and props to that. For winning Best Picture, I can see because it's a scenery. It's a good from page to scene to scene to scene.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really good about Green Book winning Best Picture.
Oh yeah, and
him-
it won Best Picture as well.
Yeah, Best Picture. And just to throw out there, I called majority of them.
He
You could
called
say
it
I called it
majority.
right.
He
I was
did.
like that one.
Yeah, he was
But-
giving it off.
Because I loved
Well, he's good.
Bohemian Rhapsody. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. But even when that was nominated, I was like, no, Green Book's gonna get it. Like it's just.
Oh, that's good. See, he did
I
it before
I
I
just knew it. I was like, nah, they're gonna get it.
They
But-
did. It was because it was good. Like I said,
you
Imali
asshole? What? I've
deserved
been
it.
watching more movies than he's been alive.
Vigo was going up
Vigo.
big guys, so but at least he was nominated because he deserved that nomination.
Yeah, he did.
Best Picture, I can see it because, like I said, when it jumps from scene to scene, it's great. It all connects. Best Supporting Actress, Regina King. I mean, this lady's come a long way.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Regina King.
Compared
Friday.
Friday.
You said Friday. Boys in the Hood, man. Boys in the Hood. You better take that shit to the stove. Come on. When she was drinking 40, come on. Y'all know. Ice Cube.
She came a long way.
She came a long way.
come a
And I
long
called
way.
that one too. And I was like, yes. And when
Yeah.
Sis.
She was
No,
there
go ahead, bro.
She was there with her mom, so that was
Yeah,
cool,
and then
too.
when she got up, I was like,
That's what I'm going
And for all the
Hey.
ladies who say that, Chivalry's not dead. Chris Evans helped her up the stage when she almost fell.
Exactly,
So there you go.
exactly.
That was
And
Captain
then
America. He really
you
is Captain
go.
America.
I know.
what
I
did
saw
you
that.
posted on? It was on.
Snapchat.
It was a Snapchat. When
Yeah.
you okay, go to my boy's Snapchat. You'll see how our reactions.
Or on Instagram.
On Instagram,
Instagram,
it,
yeah.
it was like we were watching the Super Bowl.
It's like yeah, that's right. You know what? Good thing you meant. That's for us artists. That is our Super Bowl. As
That is.
actors, as filmmakers, everything. That is our Super Bowl. Cause we gather around. We have a party just as big as the Super Bowl, and we like this. We honor this kind of stuff. Regina, again, you've
Shout out
come
to
a
Mom.
long
Yeah.
way. You come a long way. You were dressed beautifully. You looked
Oh,
the
yeah.
part. You played the part. Your character was great.
I didn't see the movie, but that one little scene.
Kudos to you, girl. You've come a long way. Best actor, or let's go to best actress. Cause we're gonna say best actor for last. Cause we're
You
gonna
damn right.
extend him because
Yeah,
you know
'cause-
this is big in Hollywood, man. You know this is
Coming
this
off
is
the street. I know he's been doing it for a minute, but go ahead, go ahead.
He has. He's been doing it since he was a kid. Best actress went to Olivia Colman. I was kind of shocked because she was up against Glenn Close. To me, Glenn Close is like
Oh,
a
yeah.
Meryl Streep. She's one of those.
Yeah.
Those are the legends of Hollywood.
Yeah,
so I
they-
thought to myself, Glenn Close, he didn't win. Maybe you've been blacklisted in Hollywood. I don't know, but that's your 7th nomination and no win.
Let's not put us on that black list.
We're not going to be on the
Yeah.
black. I'm just wondering why she didn't win.
Yeah.
But Olivia Colman did a great job as a queen.
Yes.
You guys need to go see The Favorite.
I
It's
haven't
kind
seen
of
it. They
awkward
should.
how
Yeah.
the relationship between the queen and these two ladies is wow.
Because-
It's power. It's power.
It's power. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I called that one out too because I felt like. Did I call that one out? I don't know, but I felt like
he called them
her
all.
performance. I didn't call
we
that
were
one out.
mixed between the lady.
That what she was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, you just like
Glenn Close, yeah.
Yeah, Glenn Close.
because you know, you put her in a role, she just excelled in that role. That's it.
I'm not good with
But-
names. I know him as the actor from.
Yeah,
so,
but
But Glenn Close did a good job in The Wife. It took a long time. It's a long movie, but the ending is exceptional. And you guys need to go watch it. For best song, Lady Gaga. Hands down to you, Lady Gaga. You know, Lady Gaga's true artist, and in her outfits, in her songs, and her persona on
Looking
stage.
fine.
But when she comes out, and when she wrote this song,
Bradley Cooper's looking
it's
good, too.
so connected to
Rocket.
that movie.
Rocket. She wanted the Rocket.
A Star Is Born, and it's so sad.
Rest in
Again, it
peace.
called last month we did the split. We talked about mental illness. This song has to relate to that because it goes into about depression. That's what that movie's about. A Star Is Born, and when she tells him, you know, sings to him, and they sing to each other. It's almost it's tearful because how come somebody's love isn't enough
it.
sometimes?
Multiple times.
I mean,
That was a
tell
big-
me something, boy.
Oh, my
I mean, that is sad. It's sad. You guys need to connect the song with the characters, with depression. I love these clowns, man.
Yeah,
I've
man.
had them all my life.
Oh, that. Yeah, everybody was making a big deal on social media that maybe they did do or they hook up or whatever just because of how intimate their song. First of all, it was a song. It was an
Yeah.
intimate song. So I mean,
Well, you
and,
gotta
and,
give it a
and look
moment.
at him.
hey, he.
I'm
hit
just
it. He
saying,
hit
look
it,
at
though.
him.
Look at her.
I'm just look at
No,
him.
He hit it.
In order for people, the audience to feel the song, you have to act the song out. You
I
have to.
agree.
We have to get into the moment, and that
I just didn't like that. They
that
always
was
do
a
that.
love story.
They always
Yeah,
blow it up.
but hell, I mean, kudos to him. He had his wife, he had his mama, he had his wife, and his girlfriend right there in the same row.
Okay, now we're like best director, of course. This is like 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row for a Mexican.
Alfonso
We're Mexican.
for Roma. Man.
Yeah, we might look
I
different.
mean, we're Mexican in case you didn't know,
Yeah.
in case you didn't see. But that's a breakthrough in Hollywood.
It is.
I mean, we're the low man on the totem pole. Our
Yeah.
voice, we don't really have a voice, but through our movies, it's apparent.
And
We have a voice. We have
Exactly.
ideas. Way to go, Guillermo. I know you were
Yeah.
sick, Guillermo.
yeah,
Yeah, he was sick.
You
You're
made it. I would have made my son make it.
you go to sleep, motherfucker.
I'm just saying, Guillermo, I love you, but you're getting a little big, brother. I
Get
think
some rest.
It's time to hit that treadmill.
Yeah,
though.
because I
Yeah,
want
eat
you
a
to
salad.
wait for my son.
I know. I need to meet you when I go up there, so I need you to hit that treadmill real quick and lose a little pounds, buddy. But other than that, we love you.
So,
But it was great.
best director,
That he called him out.
Cuarón.
That homeboy, nobody knew who he was. He walked out with 3 of those hoes.
3.
And now they know who he is.
Now he knows it. Roma.
Roma.
Man. I need to see that. But I'm gonna be honest. It's really hard for me to see a subtitle movie. I just
Oh, not hard for me. I paused the
can't-
bitch.
I can't
I'm like,
sit-
okay, play.
I
Pause the
can't
bitch
sit there
again.
and,
No, but
like,
it's a
listen
good
to the whole
portrayal
movie. But I heard it was good
of
though.
our culture. Look
Yeah.
at that character. She is the true culture of how we look before the Spaniards came into Mexico and made our features. Her features are the true features of the Mexican American.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And who gives a damn if she took the flowers at the damn
Oh my
table?
god! Can we not spit the stereotypes where she took the arrangement?
I'm taking this home.
He took the
And I'm
arrange-
taking this home.
taking home the centerpiece at the Oscars. Can we not be any more Hispanic?
I think that was
It's
a
Mexican.
Photoshop,
Mexican,
but
Mexican.
I think it's Photoshop too.
I think it was Photoshop.
Now
I
it
think
boils
it's
down
fake-
to
I
the
think it's
biggest
fake, but
biggest award of the night for us anyway, because again, we're talking about immigrants. Once upon a time, I'm sure one of our family members was an immigrant. To come and go into Hollywood and win Best Actor, Rami Malek, really brought it to the
Dude.
table. Your speech was exceptional for the Academy Award, for the Golden Globe. It was exceptional. You did it, dude.
You did it,
You did it
man.
because
Kudos, bro.
Talking about Bohemian Rhapsody, when we looked at Bohemian Rhapsody, you brought Freddie Mercury back
You
to us,
did.
man.
Dude.
You brought it back to us, man. I have chills. Like even the back
Sorry.
part of his backside and his movements
Oh,
was Freddie Mercury. Like we didn't even care about Queen. We were just like more Freddie.
dude! As
Well,
soon as when I seen the trailer,
and not Nightmare on Elm Street.
exactly that Freddy. I don't remember what movie we seen, but when I seen the trailer to that one, I was like, yes. If he does not hit this, like he's gonna hit this mark because I've seen his
Actually, I
acting
think
before.
we went to go see Creed, and that's when it popped.
That's
up.
when it popped out.
Yeah.
So I've seen his performance on movies, shows, and video games. I've seen his performance. Remember Malik?
Remy,
and
he
he
fell
talked
off the
about it.
stage. I'm just
I
saying.
know.
Dude, you were having too much fun.
And, he
Fuck
was
that
high.
shit.
He was high on life. Like your adrenaline is going 101. You literally get high.
He screwed in
Like,
his own
you're so
nameplate on his
nervous.
Oscar. That
You
That
know?
was dope.
You're
That
so
was dope.
nervous he fell because he couldn't believe it. Like he said, he was immigrant.
But it was at the end, though.
It was at the
Yeah.
end, like everybody's going home. But
I
yeah.
didn't like, Raimi, that you had your mom sitting all the way up in the balcony. Had it been my son at the Oscars, then you would have seen Ghetto come out of the Oscars. I'm not going to be
Okay.
up there.
Okay.
I will be down
Okay,
here.
but you're there.
No.
Okay, what about the people
Little
that like?
brother.
What about his little, his yeah. You're there,
I know
mom.
they
So when
give
I get to that,
It was a love story within a love story. So it was for the audience only and for the Academy. This is what we're here for, the Academy. The people needed to see that. If they would have seen that, mom, I would have loved you even more. But I'm not arguing, dude.
No.
My sister got something to say about you, so go.
I would run
So
down.
now you know. Now you understand if you see her next to me in the Oscars and no one else. Where's your wife?
I know you
don't
get a
fucking
plus
know.
one,
We
and
will-
I'm the plus one for my son. I
Yeah.
don't care about any other Oscars, but the first one, I will be sitting there.
It's because you want to go
True that.
Or
sniff.
Ghetto
It's because you want to go sniff Tom Hardy and
will come out.
or
and
Joe
not-
Magaleto. She wants to sniff their neck.
Pretty sure I do want to sniff their neck. But anyway, don't talk
Ghetto
about that.
will come out.
Ghetto will come out of the Oscars. But going back to Bohemian Rhapsody.
We'll never come back again.
It's portrayal of Queen, of Freddie Mercury. And not only that, kudos to him. He won it because he did study this role.
Yeah, he
learned
did. He
guitar.
went above and
Good job.
He
beyond.
learned piano.
He
He
went
learned
above and
everything. He
beyond.
studied Freddie's moves for this role, and he captured them.
He
He captured it. And I like the way that Bohemian talks about a music man's life. You know, it's like Journey said in their song, the life of a music man ain't always what it up to be. It's
Yeah.
not. Because it's all about entertainment, but when I'm off stage, I'm lonely.
He says it right there.
Freddie was
It's-
lonely too.
It's no better roses.
It's not. And it's not. You're right. It's a good one.
And-
no better. It isn't.
And
But
I love my
it's
sister.
what I love to do.
My sister made a comment, and I think they seen it before I went to go see it. And I'm like, I seen it 3 times in the theater, 2 times in
He's a
my
fan.
little. We're
Shut
gonna talk
up.
about that. But
What, Bohemian?
yeah, I've seen
No.
it on my.
The first time we went to go see it together.
Yeah, but I've seen it 3
Yeah.
times on theater
Yeah.
and then on my phone.
Yeah.
But it's legal. I think.
We support.
But anyway,
but
I love it when my
sometimes we
sister
broke.
said, and we know that feeling because we were in stage, we were stage actors too, that before you hit that stage, you know, the little butterflies that get your stomach and the jumping that he was doing, I was like, yes, he's hitting it right off the
Yeah.
back, and then it goes back to him when he was younger, before he became Freddie Mercury.
Because he was Federic.
Frederic. But
That guy.
I love that beginning part. Like, yeah, he was getting pumped up, and I like how they switched. They made it to this point where we started, and then
Right.
Live Aid. Oh, I can't wait to get the Blu-ray because you're not gonna get that. I should already have it already. But
And I know what my
Definitely.
brother's talking about because it's like in slow mo, and Freddie's backstage pumped with adrenaline, and anybody that's performed and wait for their cue off stage, that's exactly how you feel. And I think we related that way.
Yeah.
It's like before you're hit that stage, it's like you're so pumped, and once you hit it, it's showtime.
And
Exactly.
then,
Showtime.
Yeah, exactly. And then we didn't know when you watched the beginning, you didn't know what was happening. You just know he's going to be perform Live Aid, but they were separated as a band for a while, and then his voice was out in the beginning in practice, rehearsal,
Yeah.
and it I believe that really did happen. Like when they got on stage, his voice came back, and that's when it boom, and then that's when it pumped him.
Right, and he won that, and he be strutting too.
Dude, and I love man, and I actually watched the actual Live Aid.
Yeah, me too.
I watched his performance, and I can't wait to see the Blu-ray and the actual. They're supposed to have the actual 20 minutes.
Actual 20 minutes.
The actual 20 minutes they're performing in the movie. So.
And,
It's a shout out. Moving on to the. I just want to say this. Shout out to Waliji. I'm sorry, Spike Lee. With
Waliji.
The Waliji. That's it's Wario and Waliji's name. Mario's.
Gotcha.
The purple guy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
With
he was,
that loud ass fucking suit that you had on. Congrats, you finally won.
Yeah. Hey,
that's Spike Lee.
Spike Lee.
Malcolm X is good.
He should have won for Malcolm X.
Malcolm X, yeah.
Well, still, you can't really. The Academy calls the shots in this part of the world.
I'd like to thank the Academy, but Raimi, I'm sorry, I have to go back to Raimi because I want
back.
to make a point that he went up against the big dogs. And I'm talking about Christian Bale.
No, he did.
Oh, Christian
Bale.
Bale.
I was
Willem
so
Dafoe.
shocked. I was really shocked that he
Dafoe.
beat Christian Bale because Christian Bale, you give him any script and he can master it. And he did in Vice.
He did.
He did. Sam Rockwell did in Vice, playing George Bush. Oh my God, he did a good job. And then what's the other actor?
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell did an excellent job. This movie is very good, but I can see why it didn't win Best Picture. Because and then they really didn't emphasize too much on Christian Bale's character, Dick Cheney. They had a lot of side profiles, a lot of back profiles, but when they did zero in on his acting, of course it was on point.
Yeah.
He became Dick Cheney.
He had to. Yeah.
It's just it didn't move
He
smoothly
did shoot
like
somebody with a
Bohemian.
shotgun just to get ready for that role.
Bohemian had you at the edge of at your pants. This one Vice gets you angry, but way to go, Raimi, man. That's big dogs. When you go up against Christian Bale,
Christian Bale,
Wow.
Willem Dafoe, because I was
Willem
like
Dafoe, yeah.
Willem Dafoe. I haven't seen the movie, but I was like, Willem Dafoe needs to win everything. I mean, I'm just
Dafoe.
like he needs to already win it. But you know what? I think he's still at the top of his game.
Yeah, I was for sure
That's all I
thinking
gotta
Christian Bale.
Christian
was gonna
Bale,
win, but
yeah.
you know what?
Even though she hates
I
the man.
called it.
I know.
I knew he wasn't gonna
It's
win.
a long story why I hate
called
him,
that one.
but I still know he's a good actor.
I called that one.
And so good job. I mean, 91st Academy Awards. Wow.
Yes.
A lot of big hitters,
yes.
a lot of big stars out there tonight. And Chris Evans, you look good in the front row, but keep going.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Spidey for anime. Spidey.
Morales.
Yeah, Spider-Verse. He won for Best Animation.
Oh, and Black Panther got nominated.
For score?
First,
for best original
Marvel?
score?
Yeah, I
Marvel's
believe so.
son?
Marvel, yeah.
I mean, yeah, Black Panther did change up the game
But again,
for Marvel movies.
you know, when
but-
it talks about big pictures and stuff like that, you got to think about the scenery and what it took to shoot that. I mean, you know more than that than me, but that's what I feel that is
Has nothing
one
to
in
do
the
with
past.
stuff. Yeah.
It's like what the audience zeroes in on is the awe moments, and that had some good scenery.
It had
I'm
some
sorry,
good
it did.
ones, yeah.
Black Panther had good action and good scenery, and maybe it's an open door for more Marvel stuff.
Yeah, because we all know who the first cartoon comic book movie who won the Academy Award was Heath Ledger
right.
for the Joker. He was the very first comic book movie villain
right.
to be
suck
nominated
on
and
it.
won.
So suck on it.
Hey.
It wasn't. I mean, he passed. And
I don't care.
No, I don't care.
That has nothing to do with it.
Dude, his
No,
performance
Heath
alone.
was on point. That's what you're saying,
That's
right?
what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, Heath is on point with that.
Yeah, so.
I mean, he did a great
So
portrayal of
comic
the
book
Joker.
one.
Because that's why I'm saying like.
And that was his Joker.
Oh yeah, you know,
you
Joker,
could-
Joker belongs to DC, so Marvel could suck it for a moment.
Well,
so.
we don't care about that.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
just want to
saying.
know about portrayals because Heath Ledger did an amazing job as the Joker, and he brought a different perspective to the Joker, and we like that.
Oh, dude.
I mean, y'all know more about the Joker than I do, but
Damn right we do.
and I want to
Yeah. Exactly.
I want to end it. This,
No, we're not in.
No, we're not.
No,
ending.
end it. Okay.
We're not ending
I was trying to get my
We
little
keep
speech
going.
out of it.
Oh, special effects. I'm surprised First Man won. I kind of had it for Ready Player One.
Ready Player One,
I like
yeah.
Ready
or
Player
at
One.
least Avengers Infinity Wars. I was kind of surprised First
Well,
Man.
I
won.
knew.
I know because through the whole movie you don't see that much as a special effects, but Thanos like there's sometimes you don't even notice that he's a
CGI.
He's Grimace. You don't even notice that he's
built Grimace.
Excellent comment from that guy.
Yeah.
Grimace. I'm like, who knows that? That's already way.
Yeah, exactly. Because he was around that
That
time.
was excellent.
But, definitely shout out to all the people. I am forgetting a few of your names: the sound mixing, sound editing, cinematography. Roma won for best foreign language film, so Alfonso walked away with that one. And best cinematography as well.
3, bro.
Yeah.
3. I don't know what they are. He just named 2 of them. 3.
And then best director.
3.
Best director.
That is dope. That's
Best
right.
director. Last year was Guillermo del
That's
Toro.
what
The year before that was Alejandro
Shape of
Inarritu
Water.
For
for Revenant.
Yeah.
And then
Damn.
Birdman before that he won.
Yeah, Birdman before
so
that.
amazing.
Fucking
And then
Mexicans
what's
killing it, man.
Killing it. It's our
Fucking
time. I'm
shit,
telling you, I'm
man.
gonna be there with. I like to thank
Grandma-
all the little
Oh no,
people.
you're gonna be in the
Oh.
back seat though. You'll be in the back. We can call you in the back. Eric.
Grandma called it like the time
here,
that
with it.
Mexicans win. The time that Mexican wins is gonna be like our time. So it's like they've won 3 years in a row. So it's like it's time.
And then
Roma will show up if I don't sit front row.
you might think that we're like ahead of ourselves, but we're confident in ourselves. How about that?
Oh,
I'm confident in myself. I know what I can bring to the table.
Yeah.
I'm just
Joe, you
saying.
have anything for this month? Or?
This month, no recommendation for this month. Oh yeah, you know what? The Academy Award. Go watch Joe Pesci's speech. It's the best one out there. Google it. You won't forget.
Joe Pesci.
Best
Share it.
Academy Award speech ever. I want to give my Academy Award speech now. This is what I would say if I won for Best Actor. My joke would be, my joke would be, I like to thank all the little people I had to step on to get here. Luigi had to die when I was Super Mario. But anyway, but I really would like to think my talent came from the one and only, of course, my mom. That's where my talent came from. That's what I would say if I won for Best Actress. I couldn't have done it without her. Her support, her talent is all embedded in me. And this goes to you, Mom.
Yo.
You got
You
one?
on? Go.
I want to thank my mom because she forced me to say it. She said I'd get shanked right here on stage if I didn't.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to thank my inspirations, like of course my mom and my grandma, who both my grandmas who are watching over. We have the best seat in the house. My nana giving me the vision to see the world for what it is and its secrets, and my grandma, their mom, giving me the imagination to turn the world into whatever I wanted it to be.
Amen.
And I'm on top of the world, Mom.
Yeah.
That's for James
like
Cagney, for you, Grandma. Oh, and thanks for my inspiration, Stephen King and Guillermo del Toro. I love y'all. Yeah.
There you go. I like to thank.
Vigo.
Like to thank my mom. Like to thank my family, like my academy. Can't forget the academy. I like to thank all my nominees. So I imagine I'm doing something with other people there. So it's not just giving me the award. Really, I know I said my mom, but she was the one single mother. She didn't really put me in front of the TV. I was always outside and I always played outside. Didn't really care.
Yeah.
But she showed me movies, and it's probably movies that you probably wouldn't show to young kids. But I understand them with how she understood them. So I want to and just. I mean, don't do the music. No,
I'm not leaving.
Wait.
It's all right.
And this
mic
is all.
is going
This
down.
is for that little girl. Just kept looking outside the window,
Yeah.
and she was getting probably in trouble, and she didn't. And nobody understood. Her parents probably didn't understand her what she was going through, but I did. We do, Mom. So.
This is for you.
Damn.
That's excellent.
This is real.
This is real. I heard a snap. Hold up.
So we ended with one of her favorite actors' quote.
Hang on, my recommendation. Go watch. Speaking of Guillermo, go watch The Strain. I just finished it on Hulu. Amazing.
Yeah, your recommendation.
Every damn episode is a fucking hour, but go. It's worth it. Sit through it. So there you
45
go.
minutes at
Yeah.
least.
You got your recommendation?
Yeah, that's it.
He's sick.
It's Kush. No.
It's Ventolin
It's
inhaler.
it's out though.
Albuterol.
It's out though.
You mentioned show. I know it's up to the final season, Game of Thrones. I mean, I've been
wow.
I started going back to my mom. When the first season came out, we were sitting there with I stayed with her and I was taking care of her, so to speak, being a home with her. We started this show. We started this show. We started that show. We started Walking Dead. I'm continuing.
yeah.
I'm continuing watching them for you, Mom. I picked up Game of Thrones and it's already in this final 8th season, and it just. I recommend it because it just each episode it grabs you like, hey, just watch me, and it's just it's awesome.
I gotta watch it.
And a lot of sex and a lot of
drugs and rock and roll.
No, it's a lot of incest.
Whoa.
A lot of incest. Just prepare. Just prepare for the incest.
No, wait, no, hold on, no.
No.
I was like,
it's subtle.
No,
but it's like, but it's a lot of.
Go watch it.
And dragons.
Incest and
dragons kind of make up for it. Okay,
it does.
Did
I mention the incest?
I would like to. I would like to end it. Speaking of my grandmother and their mom. Like my mom said, I want to end it with one of her favorite actors, quote, and Guillermo actually said it at the end of his Oscar speech, which was ironic. Oh yeah. So, in the words of
James
Cagney, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my brothers and sisters thank you, and I thank you.
Yay!
Good night.
Good night.
Don't forget your
out though.